Okay. We are going to be hunting, and I'm supposed to show my chat, so... Display my chat. Okay. It does show it, but... it doesn't do like I thought it would do, so... I'm assuming there's not... okay. Alright. I've got to pull it up on my phone to test it, to watch it. Uh...
Oh, this guy. Get him, boy.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Okay. It says I'm live. Manage your stream. Okay, here we go. Is it going to mine? Hey, Nameless, can you hear me? ACG, I'm testing the, I'm just testing something right now to see if it'll work. In case I need to do this, I'm actually going to just go to the new reserve here on PlayStation and hunt a little bit. So I got this so that I could do PlayStation and capture it. I will be tomorrow. I've done a lot already today, but it's too hot to do anything else in here. So tomorrow I'm going to be tomorrow I will be going through and cleaning out, well, tonight actually, probably I'm going to clean out the backup rig, blow it out real good.
Welcome to the Sundarban Hunting Reserve.
I've already heard this crap. So anyway, I'm going to be cleaning out the...
Oh, it means have you eaten? That's usually the first thing a Nepali person will say after meeting you. It's basically a greeting. I know you've been on the road for a long time to get here, all the way from Kathmandu, so I'd be starving if I were you.
We need to go right here.
In rural areas of Nepal, you don't see a lot of hotels, but rather something called homestays. People offer travelers food and a place to stay for a fee. I have a homestay myself, and you're more than welcome to come over. It's a great way to discover another culture on a more personal level, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm really getting back into it.
Small village called Lek Banjang in the
I wish she would hush.
There, I've just sent you the location.
But yeah, I'm trying to get trying to find my charger cord so I can. Where the hell? Oh, here it is. All right, give me a second.
Hilly region. Oh, right. You know, hill means something different in Nepal. Any mountain that has trees on it, we call it a hill. If not, it's a mountain. In Pahad, as we also call it, the mountains can be up to 3,000 meters high. And generally, they don't have a lot of snow. But we also have valleys, meadows, plains.
I'm trying to pull my phone over where I can hook it up and have my chat on the phone.
The Himalayas. But we just say the Himal region.
So y'all stay here for just a minute, please. I don't want to have to pull up
climate, vegetation, and wildlife.
I don't want to have to pull up the old computer to do this.
Sundarban is like a mini version of Nepal. Our country is made up of very
so that it doesn't make it too hot in here anyway. There we go. All right, I can see chat. I won't be able to hear y'all, but it will be popping up anyway on screen. So don't say anything that you don't want other people to see. However, with that being said, the plan is that my backup rig gets cleaned, it gets set up. It's got 32 gigs of RAM in it instead of 8 gigs of RAM now, so it should work better than it did last time. I don't know if I can put the capture card in it, but I'm going to use the capture box instead. And if it will not be able to play Call of the Wild and stream it or record it, then I'm going to hook up my laptop to do the gaming on, and then just stream through the capture box of that as well. My PS5 I had to actually unhook from my main rig so that I could pull it up on my TV without being hooked to anything else, so I could test this. But if this works, I don't know if I have any kind of Nameless, say it in the chat, please, so I can read it. I can't read whatever you're saying. It's probably going to sound off because I'm using the headset microphone. And is it got a lot of crackling or anything in it? I just need to know that it's not crackling. One thing that might actually fix it. I need to make sure that my... Oh, come on, hold on. There we go. I had my cords... Alright, yeah, I had my cords crossed. Okay, yeah, I have on 3 fans and an air conditioner, and I've got this I've got this homemade windsock on it. If anybody knows of where you can buy a dead cat for a G432 Logitech headset, please let me know. No, don't be lurking! What does the audio, what does the video quality look like? I can't actually see it. Got stuff to do. Oh my. By the way, I cannot do any redemptions. Just to let y'all know. Alright. So the back of my... What was that? Okay, so it's that guy Neil. He's hollering at me. So anyway, I figured that we could do this and it would be okay. I'm trying to remember how to actually be able to do certain things. I'm thinking I'm going to change.
Yeah, that's my village. In Nepal, we're usually very late pay. I cooked some cell roti before I left this morning, just in case. It's a traditional delicacy made with rice flour. Help yourself.
All right. I am going to try to find a way to view. I don't know how, honestly. I dropped it off somehow. Darn it. Okay. It doesn't look too bad from what I'm seeing. Oh, hey, I've actually, okay. I do have chat here. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can. All right, I do have. Okay, then let me go to my dashboard, stream manager. Okay. It says share stream, add stream marker. I don't know. Anyway, I can see chat here, and I can see it on the screen there, so that's all I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the missions so that I know what mission it is before you get the weapon. Alright.
You're welcome. Feel free to take a couple more for the road, alright? If you plan on trekking for hours on your own out there, you'll need some food. If you're ready, let's get started with your first assignment. Head south to the nearest lookout tower, and I'll fill you in on the way.
Okay. So I had an absolute
Your timing couldn't be better.
great
because
salad
we have a
today.
so-called problem tiger at the moment. We're currently gathering reports about the severity of the situation and cross-referencing our monitoring data with any footage from the camera traps. But we also need an expert tracker on the ground to help us locate that tiger and find out the reason for its unusual behavior.
So I did, I got to say thanks to my mom. She, I told her, you know, my PC crashed and it wasn't working right, and she said, just get it on PlayStation and do it from there until you can get it fixed. So she got me the new map and the last 2 weapon packs and the dog. The new dog for this.
Hunting
So
is illegal here, except in the hunting reserves. There's only one other in the whole country, called Dorbatton. Sundarbatton is the more recent of the two. When they established this reserve, the government's goal was not only to develop hunting tourism, but also to fund our wildlife conservation strategy, with a special focus on threatened species.
I'm not going to be
You
getting
must have
any
heard
kind
the
of
mysterious snow
extra
leopard and the Bengal tiger, but we also monitor a lot of others, vulnerable or not.
skins for
Wild
these,
yak,
though.
Barasinga, Tibetan fox. Thanks to our efforts in the last 20 years, tiger populations are recovering rather well. But the flip side is, there are also more and more human-wildlife conflicts.
I will say 100%. The last 2 weapon packs, in my opinion, are absolutely metagame needed. The bow from the one with the 44 is by far the best thing to take with you. I wish you would hush.
Bahad, in my case. It's not the first
But I've got to
time we've had a
look
temporary
at what
contractor
I'm
coming from abroad to work with us.
kind
Usually
of got to
they're
look at
experts
how
in a
I've got
particular
things
field.
set up here. So if we
But
look,
you seem to be special. It's not just your track record as an ethical hunter, which is of course required here as well, but also for your hard skills in tracking, spotting, and harvesting.
okay, I have enough to buy some tents, so I think I will go ahead and buy some. But number one, I do need to make sure I've got at least 100 of each ammo type that I want to use, and then I'll come back and get more. And I'm going to try to use up what I currently have. So 300, I do have enough. 308, yeah. 338, 140, yeah. Yep. Those we could probably... I would say that's not needed, to be honest with you. If y'all don't know, 100% honest, the 470 Nitro is not worth taking unless it's just a specialty hunt. It's just not worth taking. It's not any good at all. So you get up close with something and shoot it, and that's fine, and it works then. But otherwise, it's not good. So this is the new one. I'm going to go ahead and buy up to 100 of these. Because we'll probably be using that. Now, the 7mm, I'm actually thinking is a weapon I might want to buy a little bit more ammo up to 150. 7mm is one of the best weapons in the game, the Malmer. You just got to... You gotta deal with it. If you need a Class 9, it's more than capable, but it will take a little bit longer than the 300. Go with that, since we just got that. The 45, we don't have a 45 for that. A 454. Okay. That's fine. Shotgun ammo. That's probably the shotgun I'll take if I go somewhere, so. Now, arrows. I've got... You can see I've got 151. I'm actually going to buy up to 50 of these. And then we're going to go for... I hate to spend the money on that much money on these, but honestly, these are much... I'll explain it later, but these are much better than trying to use the older ones if you are using the rangefinder sight. If you have that rangefinder sight, that's the way to go, in my opinion. So, let me just make sure I got all of these. Alright. Alrighty. Lures, I should have all of my lures. I don't have that, so let's get that. Scents, I do have one of all of them on here. Decoys, I'm not going to worry about. Now, we might need some gray lag decoys. I don't know much about hunting the gray lag geese, to be honest with you. That's something, for somebody that was so good at hunting the other stuff, I'll say honestly, I don't like, so good at hunting the other geese to start with. I was probably the best goose hunter out there to start with, and I've done it just so much. We need at least 10 tents. There we go, 16 will work. And I will make some money. We'll use those, and how many? I've got 4 tripods, so yeah. We're going to make a special build for hunting here, though. So anyway, go down to character, and let's find a good suit. Where? No! Where is my dry leaves? Why do I not have my dry leaves? Come on. Let's go with Remy. Alright. I don't even know what the heck I got last time, so... We got a... Oh yeah, that's my water buffalo. Hey, Henry. I'm testing this out. How does the microphone sound? I know it's not going to sound great, but I do have fans on, and I've over the end of my headset just to see how it sounds. Surprisingly, I think it sounds better than over it, so... Okay. Yo! Yo! Alright, go in here. What about Diablo 4? What the hell about it? I'm playing this right now. I don't know what this one will be, what this loadout will be. I'm not playing that right now. Actually, on this one, I want to clear the inventory on it, and... Load anyway. Alright, hold on. Clear it. Alright. There we go. Alright, we'll save that loadout for now. What do I have on today? Alright, so yeah, I need to change this out to something different, and I think specifically for this one, I'm going to do a new loadout. We're going to take the Arzenia, so that we have five shots and quick if we need them. And then from there, I believe we're going to actually just go with the 243. We'll see if this will work. Actually, that might be the better option. So I think I'll take it. Let me see how much the... Alright, yeah. Let's take that for now. Oh, you know what? I can't. Hold on, take that back out. Shut up, Nightbot. I have a reason I can't take that. Alright. Henry, I will try... I might play some Diablo later. I just wanted to test out something. I have to leave at 3, but tonight I'm going to be setting up the backup rig, cleaning it out, and doing some other stuff with it, and I'll be able to hook into the capture box, and we can play Diablo that way. Alright, so what I was going to say is that I want to have specific weapons here, and to do this, I need to have go with that one. Alright. Now, I could take the varminter. It's only 2 pounds, and if I need to, that would be fine. But we're gonna go ahead and grab one other thing, I think. Alright, hold on. The best way to do it is to just go out and go back in. Number one, it's all about having the tents. So I have to put them in first. Now, that gives me 6 spaces. If I take only the Hyperion, and only that would be fine. Let's see, that's going to be 4, 4.5, and then I need 1. Oh, wait. We'll have to see how that works. I might not be able to do that. We'll see how it works here in just a minute. So binoculars, I want 1 set of binoculars. Consumables, I need both of those. So that leaves me... Alright. I'm probably going to have to take this instead. So let me take that out instead of the Ranger. Now I should have enough space. It's always the last item. Alright. We need 22,250. We need the 300. I'm trying to think of what other weapon I got. The 22. And I actually need to truncate it, but I'm going to take the hollow points because I have them, and I'll go ahead and get rid of them. How much do they weigh? That's fine. As long as I have enough space, I can go back and take the 243 instead. So let me check that. Small game, tracer. We've got enough space, so let me grab... I actually think I can take one more thing too. 243. 2131. Yeah, okay. Since there's no scroll bar you can grab, it's better to just back out. It makes it much easier. Because you can just do that. Now, oh man. Okay, so there's nothing else I can take, is it? What is that? The 7mm? The 7mm is actually really good, but I don't want it for these tigers. I want to take that one. We'll take that too, just in case I do switch out. I'll take that one in case I switch out, because that's a distinctive possibility. Alright. So can we save our loadout? And look, Henry, it's working, man. This one would not work before, and it works. After I've done that thing. So I think that's pretty damn cool that fixed both of the controllers that wasn't working right by doing that. If y'all are playing on PS5, the controller, and you go into like name something, a character or something, and it starts jumping all over the place, or your sticks are not calibrated right, one of the things that you can try, it could be an error with one of your controllers, and for some reason any controller you hook up after that one will also have that error. I don't know why that is, but we gotta go in here and do this. But the all right. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. Is that right? It should be right there, right? There we go. Hold on and I'll finish what I was saying. Okay. So if you have your PlayStation controller and when you go to name something, it's kind of wonky and it won't let you move the controls by pressing the D-pad, and it's just kind of sitting in one spot. What you can do is just get you a small diameter piece of wiring or something like a toothpick and cut the end off of it maybe. Or the best thing is a paper clip, a small diameter paper clip, and unfold it, and on the back of the controller there's a tiny hole, and you with it on and on that screen hold that in there with do not have the controller hooked up to the power at this point. Hold that in there until the controller turns off. At that point, hook a USB cable directly into the PS5 if you haven't, and hook that into your controller, and then cut it back on, and it will actually reset the controller's calibration for that stuff right there. You don't have to do anything else to it. If for some reason it doesn't work doing that, cut the PlayStation off, hold it in on the button for 10 seconds, the reset button for 10 seconds on the controller, then hook it up and cut it on, go into that view again, and then hold it in there and cut the controller off that way with the reset button again, and it will reset it to recalibrate it. And they do it the second way. The first way doesn't always work, but it does sometimes. So that one extra little step can be good for you. The ad cut me off, I'm sorry. Okay. If you go in to the game and you're going to name something, and it's like the cursor's moving all around, why is it not reloading? Alright, so say it's the cursor is moving around and it won't let you do, what the heck? I don't know what that was. But it won't let you do put in a name or anything, and it won't let you use text input. Then if you just push a small diameter paper clip down in the reset hole on the back of the thing, the controller, it will cut it off, and then when you plug it up into the PS5 with the cord and then cut it back on, it should fix it. If it doesn't, you have to cut the PS5 completely off and then hold that reset button on the controller for 10 seconds, let it go, and once you've got it off of, like, once you are ready to cut the PlayStation on, hook the controller up to the PlayStation with the cord, and then cut the controller back on at that point. And what it will do is go at that point. You need to go back in to the thing to where you were trying to put in something, and if it's still doing it, which it should be, at that point you can then go ahead and do the second reset there, to where it will, you hold the thing into the controller on the reset button until it goes off, plug it up, and then you can go ahead and cut it back on with that screen up, and it should fix it. And it was the thing that Sony had posted themselves, saying how to fix it, and there's a problem with the software itself, to where, like, my red controller had the problem, and that was my second one. So my gray controller had the same exact problem and stick drift from day one, because the red controller introduced it and it was messed up. I fixed the red controller, and my gray controller works perfect now. I forgot to do what we needed to do, man. Let's go over here. How do I do this? They've changed it so you can customize things differently. We're going to change all of our customizations. Now, I've got a bunch of these, but I do not have them all, unfortunately. Now, my favorite one is that right there, Parque Fernando wrap. I wish I had that on here, but since I don't, that one might not be too bad. That one looks pretty good, actually. What is that? The Halloween? Henry, I can send you a message and tell you exactly how to do it later, if you need me to. Easter's already gone this year, ain't it? Let's look at some camo. Some of the camo that we have now is so much better than the old camos that we had. They don't have Sunder Parton on here, or Emerald Coast. Medved Woodland is by far one of my favorites, though. That camo was just, it's the best. Now, there is a camo that I really like a lot. Yeah, how do I favorite that? That's a really nice one there. Now, I will say, the Sunder Parton material, the metal that comes with it. Oh man, it is so cool. The one problem with my new headset here that I use, it absolutely just makes my head hurt. It needs to be wider. It needs to be wider. It should. Let's find a cheap spray. My other Quattro Fleck is nice, but I don't have it. Oh no! Darn, I don't have the spray I want. Yeah, I do. It's right there. Okay. What about that? That could be useful. I don't think I have particularly the one that I am looking for, though. Just a heads up, any ads y'all watch, any subs y'all give, or any kind of donations y'all give right now will be going to getting my PC fixed. I need to put a new CPU cooler in it and some thermal paste, and I'm going to have to take it somewhere and have it done so that they can order the parts for it when I get it done. I know that I'm missing something, and I don't know which one it is. It's a net spray. Now, the Medved pack I think is one of my favorites, but the Parque Fernando pack also is just awesome. It must be on here. I don't know. Is that it? No. It says netting or something like that. Take off the ads. If you don't want ads, you have to sub. That's the only way to get rid of them. I can't take them off. There's nothing I can do to take them off. You can pay Twitch for Twitch Prime, and it takes ads off for everybody. Or you can sub to a channel to get rid of the ads. It boots up, but if you play a game on it, it overheats. It gets up to 235 degrees Fahrenheit, which is over 20 degrees over the max that it should be ever. And if it ever reaches 212 degrees Fahrenheit, you're supposed to cut them off immediately. And it was at 235. That's why it was hanging up real bad yesterday. And I didn't know what was going on. That's what happened with it when I was playing Diablo that one day, I guess. It just, the fan, the cooler stopped working right. It's got two fans on that cooler, and for some reason one of the fans stopped up, or it stopped working. Yeah, the CPU. The CPU is the only thing overheating. But the cooler, I was looking at it, and that cooler is just not doing right. And when I went into the settings and all at boot, it said that one of the fans was not running right. So I have to get a new cooler to put in it. You have to have, it's not a water-cooled, like a fully water-cooled system, but it's a liquid cool CPU cooling system. It's not the whole system being liquid cooled though, but it's just that part, and I don't know what to get to put in it. And I know it needs a new fan. That's what I'm going to do, is have a different kind of fan fitted to it and make sure that everything is good and all, and have them put in the right thermal paste and all. So we looked up a place that can do stuff like that, so I just need to. I could do it, but I'm just not gonna bother with it myself right now. I'm looking for something specific, y'all. This is the netting for the Hunter Power Pack. There's another net. I think it's Leighton Lake. There it is, right there. Okay, I do have it. So we're going to put that there. No, I don't know what to buy. That's the problem. There are several, but I don't know exactly what to buy. And if somebody else does it and they're covered and it messes up, then they have to replace it. If I had the money, I found an $875 system that can replace mine, but I don't have the money for it. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. I want to make sure that that it is done 100% right, and that if something was to happen, that I have it covered. So I actually really like that. I saw somebody playing with that with the orange on it. I keep going out, I'm sorry. Now that one I don't like. Are you going to replace the whole system if it messes up though, is what I'm saying? I have it, it is a custom built system, and it's not something that just anybody should mess with. Only somebody that has insurance to cover it needs to mess with it. If I was going to do that, I could do it myself. Alright, it's only that? I don't have a lot of these at all, do I? That looks pretty good. That actually looks really good. What about a wrap? I think Hirschfelden Premium is the best that you can get on any of these, to be honest. That looks pretty good. I think for now that would be the way to go. That one's ugly. That one's kind of ugly. That one looks decent, but what about that one? I think we're going to go with that one for now. Spray. No, let's just leave it as is, I guess. Alright, that's fine. I just don't like the look of the Ranger. That's the problem. That one thing on it I just do not like. That I'll like as long as it's in other parts, but I don't like it there. That looks pretty good. I tried that before and I did not like it. Now, hold on. Let's go with that, maybe? Or that? And then, no, cancel. Go back up here for that, or... Did you kill her? I cannot kill Lilith. Now, I might be able to now they've nerfed her. Yeah, I told you she would. She one-shots everybody. That's not too bad looking. That's kind of weird looking. How do I edit? Remove. Let's just apply that. Alright, I'm good with those then. We should be good, but the problem was this one looks kind of weird. It's alright though. I am okay with it. Oh, you know what though? Is there a way I can get the Argus? Because the Argus, if I can get the Argus, it will be, it's necessary for this gun. The Argus is very much necessary for that weapon, for me. So, well, I guess we could go without Scent Eliminator, or we could just take the Argus by itself. I don't know. We'll just take this. Yeah, I was looking up PCs and stuff, and I actually did find one. It is a Ryzen 7, so it should not get, Ryzen do not get as hot as, or AMD doesn't get as hot, and they're supposed to be decent at playing games, specifically. So, you know, I'm not I'm not too upset with that if it's going to play games okay. The problem is if you're doing video editing and stuff, and a lot of people will say that AMD's better than Intel for things, but from a programmer and videographer standpoint, or video editor standpoint, AMD is not the way to go for those things. And we had AMD PCs at school, and we actually had to return them and get our old dinosaur IBMs back with Intel processors to be able to run the programming software, because the AMD processors could not run it, could not handle it. And every AMD computer I've ever had or ever messed with in any way to fix or anything is so slow in the processing department. Now, I know Ryzen is supposed to be much better, but I just don't trust AMD for anything. But the one that I was looking at, it's got an AMD Ryzen 7, and if it's just for gaming and capturing, like I can capture on the other computer, then that's fine. And this, it's got 32 gigs and a 4060 RTX in it. And I would be happy with that as long as it was cooled properly and all. The only thing I've seen was they said that they did not give enough of a power supply for it, but I can put a new power supply in it if I need it to. One thing I will say, if you ever go to build a PC nowadays, used to, if you wanted to have a PC built, you don't want to, you could go for the cheapest parts there were that would fit in the case, and it would work for years upon years, no problem. Nowadays, the way that they do the CPUs and the graphics cards, you need to make sure you get the top-notch cooling and airflow that you can. Don't worry about the other stuff. Make sure you got the airflow. That's the main thing. That's what's going to keep your computer alive. And I do not in any way want an overclocked system, because it will just make it hotter. And it's just been such a headache dealing with this system. In my opinion, it's not worth it to spend that much money on a gaming PC if you can't get a decent cooling system in it and keep it cool all the time. It just, man, it gets so hot. And what the one you gave me, Henry, to as my backup rig, man, that thing never got hot at all, which is excellent. I am thinking about if I get a new PC, I'm going to completely rebuild that one and the other one both, and I want to see if I can maybe stick an RTX into the other one, and then I think it would be fine. I think I can also just upgrade with the chipset that's in there and the motherboard. I think I can just upgrade to a better AMD CPU, and it would actually work better. I might try to grab a Ryzen 5 and throw in it. I've already put 32 gigs of RAM in it. Why are you fleeing? I'm not even over there. Nameless! All right. We have we have a slight problem here. Alright, this needs to be here, and then this needs to be here. I had forgot about that. Okay. Do I usually put scent eliminator first or first aid kits? I think I put scent eliminator. On console, you want to have it so you can pull up your main weapon by pressing 1 or right on the D-pad, and then you'll go back to your stuff here by just tapping left. Or if you're here and you want to go for the bow to protect yourself, you just pull it up right here. Your fire sorcerer uses poison to kill enemies. My frozen sorcerer freezes and explodes them, Henry. Oh my God, man. You should have seen it. You were working, I think. But dude. Y'all didn't remind me to do my binoculars. It's alright, we're going to hunt. The binoculars are... I'm thinking I'm going to do a black and orange theme, or just a camo and maybe orange or black theme. I don't know. Y'all know my stream color is it's like purple and black anyway, or not, purple and orange. So we might see how that goes. Thank y'all for being here, by the way. Is the audio absolutely terrible? And by the way, this does not tell me when ads are about to go. The way I have it set up, I've just got it pulled up on my phone so I can see what y'all are saying. And Henry, they done something to the druid, and apparently they're saying they made it worse, but I don't know. And also, right now, the Holy Bolts elixir doesn't work, and on top of Holy Bolts not working, none of the Uber uniques are working, they said. So I think they said any unique, actually, that if you had a unique at all, that you could. That breaks my druid build because it relies on one. But you do have the secondary ring on there that would work. You know, the other day, I pulled up this thing to where I could stream a game, and it had it on the side where it had the chat and everything. I don't know why it's like this right now. Y'all, I went downstairs and I told my aunt I was looking for a dead cat, and she's freaking out, like, what? Why are you looking for a dead cat? What are you talking about? I cut off. Was it an ad or what? Is my microphone cutting out or what? Oh, okay, ad, okay. I don't know what I was talking about. What was I saying? I've said quite a bit in the last 2 minutes. One thing I said was you should see my frozen sorcerer. He explodes. First he freezes everything, and then he explodes it all. Okay, yeah. I've got 2 main damage things. I will pop a You basically what you do is you pop um, Blizzard over everything, and the mobs will eventually get taken out by Blizzard. But once you start popping Blizzard, you'll automatically cast the ice balls or whatever they are, not the Frost Nova, but the ice ball itself, and then you can also throw them yourself. And what it will do is you pop Blizzard over them, that will freeze them, and then you hit them with the ice ball while you have your shield up, and the whole screen just explodes in ice. It is so cool. So I do have this on my laptop on uh, an SD card. I did get it installed. It took 4 hours to verify the SD card, to make room for it, like to format it right, and then to download it and install it on there. So hopefully it will continue working on there, and I can continue doing stuff. But there is a there's a chance that it will work on that other computer too, and I'll just be able to just switch to that. I will be updating as much as I can on the sheets and the site, though. Henry, something else I said was that the what do you call it? The Druid is different now. They changed something about the Druid, and they're saying that the Druid does not have, it's not as tanky as it was, and it just dies, which I don't see how that is, because I was doing fairly good with my build, but they're saying it just dies now. The other thing is that the uniques, they said that the uniques are not working at all. I don't know why. I'm going to run up here and grab this. I don't see anything. I was hoping that I might run up on a tiger and I could shoot it, but when I get up here to this tower, I've got to find another outpost, but I have to get something to drink. I am absolutely just parched. It's starting to hurt talking. Okay, yeah, I can go up in this one then. Good. I got to refill my gallon jug right quick. I got a gallon of water up here I can pour in it. It's just waiting to go. I want to look at my dog and see what exactly is going on with the dog. I should have thought about it and bought another dog, but hey, Queen Emmy. Miss Emmy, my PC is down right now, so I'm just streaming from PlayStation. It's going to sound a little different and perform a little different.
We call that region Terai, or the Southern Plains. It's very different from the rest of Nepal. It's a tropical climate with swamps and grasslands, similar to parts of northern India. Most people in Terai have a farm or livestock, but it can be tough to make a decent living there. Before we send you into tiger territory, can I ask you to make one ethical kill and harvest? Check the details on your hunter mate.
Oh
We
my
carefully
gosh.
screen all contractors to check both their hunting skill level and their ethics. I'm sure you understand why we want to make sure you can choose the right specimen and land an ethical shot.
Okay. Let me pour some more water in here right quick. I was hurting.
In
Hold on.
Buddhism, all living beings are seen as equal. It's a principle that commands to not harm or kill without purpose. It doesn't mean that you can never hunt or kill, but you should never cause any unnecessary suffering. That's why even foreign tourists get a limited number of hunting tickets and a designated hunting block when they come here. You know, some of these animals have lived in Terai much longer than humans. For example, the tiger. So they are a valuable part of this world, just like us.
Hey, Miss Emmy, can you hear me? Where have you been? Did you go on a cruise with your mama? I seen a picture. I think you were on a cruise ship or something. So I'm testing out how my audio from my headset sounds. I have made a makeshift windsock for it out of gauze, gauze and masking tape. It's my very own homemade dead cat. uh, did you go with your mom and sister? Who'd you go with? We need to look at the missions. Harvest one animal ethically. Now, how come you going on a trip and didn't even tell us? Tell me the truth. You didn't want me to go crash the party, huh? You ain't gonna get me out there. You ain't gotta worry, Miss Emmy. Alright, let's look right here real quick. Boop, 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 bada boop. Bada boop, 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 boop. Oh, crap. Let's save the loadout. Hey, Mama. Mama, I am streaming directly from PlayStation. I've got my headset you got me for Christmas 2 years ago, and I made a thing for my microphone so to try to block out the wind sound so much. Can you tell that I have a fan blowing directly on me? You probably can hear it a little bit, but alrighty, what are we gonna make this look like? Okay. Is there a better purple? I sound good? Well, thank you. Miss Emmy, did you get more pictures than that? Actually, I think that's what my other ones look like. You'll have to send them or post them on Facebook where I can see them. Why were you emotional? Nothing to be upset about going on a cruise. Where all did y'all go? I think what I'm going to do instead is change out that part of it. Now that might work pretty good. I like that. That's $6,000 though. One of the new camos that they was really cool. One of the Sunder Parton ones. Well, I'm glad you had fun. So there's no Sunder Parton on there. Alright, it said there were 2 Sunder Parton things, so... I might as well go with a wrap. I can't decide between Layton and Hirschfelden, though. I really want that, though. By far the best in the whole thing is Parquet, and I don't have it on here. Let's just go with that. That one right there, I guess. Alright. I'm happy with that. I ain't gonna mess with them. One other thing I do want to update, though, would be this. Now, okay. My mom said that the ads are freezing up her PC. She doesn't know what's going on with it, but have y'all had any problems with stuff like that? It is acting weird for the some part, or for the it's acting a little weird here and there, it seems, for certain people. I don't know why. She said on her laptop that it is freezing her up. When the ads pop up, it freezes her up. That right there, Parque Fernando Flectron, if you put that on a gun, it's got a different look to it, and it's actually really cool. No, she said that it's what happens is the ad will play and then it stops. It won't do anything else at that point after the ad. It won't switch back or anything. I'm looking for a new camo to do here. That looks like Camo and Halloween threw up. That's what I wanted, but I don't have it. What is that, Medved? I might have to buy the Medved pack. I don't want to spend that much money on it. Let's just go with what it is right now, and then I'll go back and do the other. I hate having that cream color on it, though. That's one thing about it that I don't like. Alright. I'm feeling better now. Let's figure out where we're going. I know... Crap. It's supposed to be like 4 a.m., so... Let's set this to 5:30 is what I read. If I find a tiger, somebody needs to send me a message. Hold on. Mama, can you hear me? She said I was just sitting there. But Mama, I was customizing the thing. That's why I was sitting still customizing the darn thing, woman. Oh, man. Mama, you ready for that lasagna? Woo, doggies. I am ready for the lasagnas. You thought my tent was an ad? No, that's my tent. Oh, Queen Emmy wants lasagna too. Again, while y'all all are here, I'm going to let y'all know. Please come in while I'm streaming if you see me on, because I have to fix my PC, I have to make checks so I can fix my PC. So y'all watch my ads. If y'all want to sub to have no ads, that would help. And if you want to ever donate or anything, y'all can do so. That's up to y'all. Not asking for donations or anything, but if y'all want to sub and get rid of ads, that's completely cool with me because that helps me out tremendously as well. Also, if y'all have Amazon Prime, you can go ad-free for free by doing a Prime sub. I'm not a very good salesman, so y'all please forgive me. I'm not going to try to make you feel like you just absolutely can't live without something and then... I need to know something right quick. This dog, does she bark at stuff? She does if I... Alright, I'll tell y'all what, we're going back right here really quick. I'm going to get my other dog. Holy crap, that deer just jumped in on top of me. Did y'all see that? That deer just popped in right on top of us. I have to change her. I don't have the money to do it right now, so I've got to go up here and get the other dog. I think I have the other dog already. Sure did what? What did I did? Be a bad salesman? Alright, let's look at the dog here. That was that was a deer, a Barasinga. Alright. There we go. We got Droopy now. Droopy is he's got my build for bear. My other dog on PC, he's got that one. But the Lily Munster there, she was an experimental dog. Actually, that might have been a black buck. I'm going down here to look to see if I see a tiger. It was a black buck. That's what it was, right there. Like a sniper. We got her.